welcome back to the episode number 34. In this video, we will implement the edit functionality. So as you can see here, for example, I have a typo, and then I click over here, and I want to fix it to make it like the right word. So I want to click save, and then this one should be saved. How this is going to be implemented? Simply on the save button, we are going to take the ID of this and the description with the plan ID, make a pull request to the server. It's already implemented the logic out there in the to-do items service, and then we notify the parent that, hey, one of the items in the list actually has been updated, and yeah, so updated in that list. So yeah, it's going to be a very simple process. Let's go ahead and do that. Here in Visual Studio, if I go to the create to-do item form, to-do item.razor, which is basically this one, what I am going to see is I have this button which is going to delete. So I will open up pressing F7 so I can open up the code behind. I will take this code just like this, and I will call this one edit item async. And here I will also add another parameter which is on item edited. Like that. So in this case, what we will do over here is just here we have the description, and then this description shouldn't be empty. So we're going to check if it's empty over here, just like exactly the same thing that we have done for the create. So if string is null or white space for the description, then in that case return, but before doing that, set the error message to description is required. So where is this error message? It's not here, so we have to create one. String.empty. So if this is empty, then there is no error, but if it is not empty, then we have an error. So and we are going to show that error over here, right? I will go for this one in this new line. We will type error. It will be true if error message is not null, then it has a value. Error message, not description. If error message is not null and it has a value, then this means that yes, there is an error over there, and the error message itself, error text equals at error message, like this. So we need to implement okay, here we got some errors from this Visual Studio. Okay, that's no problem. And now it looks like those errors are actually affecting the IntelliSense, but that's okay. Like we can save and reopen that again. So we restarted Visual Studio, and it looks like the issue has been solved of that IntelliSense. So this is the error message as we have said, and this one over here, we are going to implement the onClick. And what it's going to do is we'll call the edit item async. Just like that. And also the exact same thing. If we are in the edit mode and the user clicks edit, then it will take time to edit, so we will add this is busy indicator as well. So let's do that over this button, and we can just close it like this. There we go. So if it's busy, then show this indicator, and yeah. So the other thing that we have to do is, if you go to this function, is instead of calling this delete async, we will call like edit async, and it will take 3 parameters: the item ID, the description, and the plan ID as just a set of validation. Item.plan ID, just things like that. And this one on item edited, invoke async, and of course path the item, but this one retrieves a result, so we can take that result, which is result.value. So it contains the to-do item that has been retrieved. In case there is an error like invalid input or things like that, we are actually going to show it over here. So this one is equals to the error that comes from the API. Well, this is very simple. So this is the item. Check first if the description is null. If it's not null, then set is busy to true. So we can see that indicator instead of the save button. Then call the edit async function and give it the ID, the new description, and the plan ID. And if it succeeded, pass the result, which is the item that has been edited, back to the to this on item edited. So this is all done. The last thing we have to do is to go to plan details and subscribe. Here we have subscribed to on item deleted. Let's subscribe now to on item edited on to do item edited callback, just like that. So I'll hit go for this function. Let's copy it and say on item edited. So what this one is actually going to do is basically like it will just update the the is check status and the description, because we are going to use the exact same thing for the check and uncheck in the next video, and for this one for the description. So first we should retrieve the item, edited item, from the list, which is items.single or default i.id equal the edited item .id. So we have it, and let's update that. Dot description equal the to do item dot description, and edited item dot is done equals to do item dot is done. Just like this. This is all what we have to do. And as we have said, for now we are just updating the description, but in the next video we are going to update the status of is done, and we are going to use the exact same event callback for the is edited. So this is it. Let's hit the save all and run the app to see the final result that we have. Hopefully everything is going to work smoothly, because yeah, it is not that complicated. So let's go to plans and test one of the cool functions that we have just implemented. Okay, let's click on view. Now we can see this. So let's fix this item by making it structure. Let's hit the save. Okay, this is a lovely move, and it should be updated. Let's click on this cancel, and yeah, it is updated. But one thing that we have missed, that actually we should close the edit mode automatically. And yeah, so look at that, it is working very well. And we have also to update this outline. So let's do that very quick. And if we go to over here, so after it's updated, just set toggle edit mode, and is it cancelled? No, it is not cancelled. And then what we should do, or let's make it over here after it succeeded. And the last thing that we should do is to change the title of this text field from outline to description. Let's give it one more shot. This, here we have this one. Okay, first of all, it's called description. Let's try if the description is empty, and if I try to click save, yeah, here we go, we got this library error, that's right. And we should cancel that and click on this edit again. But yeah, we forgot to also clear the error message. We are going to do that very soon. Algorithms and learning. Let's click save. Oh, here we go, it's saved. So awesome, this is it. Now we have delete, we have edit, we have add, we have list. The last thing is just this little check, and it's actually something very, very, very simple. So let's just, before we end this session, in the meantime, if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do it as a kind of support for this content. And don't forget to tell us your feedback in the comment section. And of course, if you have any questions, all what we have to do, just, oh, this one is description. We should just, every time we call the edit function, is to set this one to no. That's it. That's very simple. This is all what we have for now. In the next session, we are going to implement that quick checkbox, check and uncheck. And this is all what we have. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.